Hello interwebs, welcome to Let's Fix Computers. This episode is going to be on voiceover because apparently my microphone wasn't live during the recording. So what we've got here is a MacBook Air with a cracked screen. Now the intention was to disassemble the display assembly and replace the panel like you would on any other laptop. But it actually turned into a complete nightmare. I quickly discovered after taking the thing to pieces that the panel on these displays cannot be replaced, or not easily anyway. So what we're going to do first is take the laptop to pieces and take the display assembly off, and I'll quickly show you what happened with the panel, and after that it's just simply a matter of ordering a new display assembly and bolting that on. So we're going to start out by removing the screws on the bottom of the laptop as per normal. On a MacBook Air, these are 5-point pentalobe screws. It's basically Apple's security screw. It's just like the one on the iPhone, but bigger, so you'll need a specialist screwdriver for this, which is available on eBay. So take the bottom screws off and remove the bottom panel. Start off by disconnecting the EyeSight camera cable that is on the left-hand side. And then after that, move along and disconnect the Wi-Fi antennas. You'll just need to peel these back from along the back of the laptop, all the way back up to the hinge. And then on the right hand side of the laptop, disconnect the display cable by lifting up the locking lever and pulling it out. So now we can take a T8 screwdriver and remove the bolts. I recommend leaving in one on each side, because what we'll need to do is open up the display assembly slightly in order to clear the hinges. Now open up the laptop to just past 90 degrees and undo the other two screws, and then when you remove the display assembly, the internal hinges will clear the edge of the case. Now at this point, the simple thing to continue with the repair is to put your new display assembly onto the case and bolt it all back together. However, for the sake of finesse, I'll show you what I discovered with the panel. My next procedure was now to remove the metal bezel in the same way that you remove a glass panel from a MacBook Pro. So the method of this is to heat up the glue with a hairdryer or a heat gun and pry the display assembly apart until you reach the bare panel. Now with the bezel removed, we can see the actual panel for what it is. The first thing you'll notice that the panel controller is physically separate from the LCD. Now it's quite common to see a Razer panel where the controller board is hanging off the bottom of it, but this has gone a step even further than that, and it's physically separated out and connected with ribbon cables. When I then attempted to remove the panel, I found that the whole panel was physically glued into the aluminium display assembly, and I had to destroy the panel to get it out. Now this wasn't such a big deal because the panel was broken. However, when I went then to try and find spare parts, I couldn't find a matching panel anywhere at all in the UK. There was one place in Manchester that had one, but they were refusing to post it on account that it was too delicate, and quite frankly I believed them. So after a lot of thought and consulting with the customer, we instead opted to replace the entire display assembly to ensure that there was going to be no botched jobs and no problems. So yeah, it is theoretically possible to replace the panel. However, my advice if you're doing this job is to replace the entire display assembly. So best of luck to you all, thank you very much for watching, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.